Welcome back to Carneades.org. Today we are going to be doing a much requested and anticipated series. This is going to be In Defense of Skepticism, a series where I'm going to defend skepticism as a position and explain my own personal version of skepticism, or how to believe nothing, doubt certain knowledge, dismantle dogmatists, avoid contradictions, eschew error, and never fall on the wrong side of the burden of proof. Again. In this video, we're just going to kind of outline what's going to go on in the series, and most of the content is going to be in the next videos. But first, we have an important distinction to make. So, a lot of times when you see the word skeptic online, people are talking about a kind of normal skepticism and not a philosophical skepticism. I'm, in this series, going to be talking about philosophical skepticism. What's the difference, you might ask? Well, normal skeptics are people who doubt things like claims of alien landings, or magic, or mysticism, or auras, or all that kind of stuff, often put in line with atheists and kind of doubting religion and those claims. Philosophical skepticism includes doubting those kind of claims, but doubts much deeper claims as well. Philosophical skepticism, in fact, doubts literally everything, depending on your version, including things like the external world, the laws of logic, existence, stuff like that. Philosophical skepticism is a much deeper and more pervasive kind of skepticism. So when I say I'm a skeptic and I do not have beliefs, I'm not talking about not having faith in things I don't have evidence for. I'm talking about not having beliefs, period, full stop. Okay? So, let's take a look at the videos that are going to be in this series. First off, we're going to talk about some different types of skepticism that are out there. We get this mostly from the ancient Greeks. There's two big schools we're going to look at. The school of Pyrrho and the school of the academy and the academics. One being a kind of skeptical skeptic and one being a dogmatic skeptic or a negatively dogmatic skeptic. We will look at those distinctions in the first video in the series. Then I'm going to explain how my personal version of skepticism, which I will christen indirect skepticism, falls on that spectrum. It's going to be closer to Pyrrho than the academics, but it's not going to be the same view that Pyrrho takes. It's going to be my own version of that, which I will explain in that video and the videos to follow. After that, I'm going to take a look at how you can make arguments without beliefs. This is a big objection that's put out towards the skeptic of saying, well, if you don't have any beliefs, you can't engage in arguments, you can't do the practice of philosophy. I'm going to show how one can do such things without having beliefs and address a couple objections to skepticism and this form of argument there. Next up, I'm going to deal with another big objection that's often pressed to the skeptic, which is how can you live without beliefs? How can you go through life without beliefs? Well, don't you really believe that you're sitting in front of a computer talking, not a brain in a vat? How you can live without beliefs. That's what I'm going to address in that video. Then we are going to look into kind of the complete skepticism, the pervasive skepticism, how to doubt really fundamental beliefs. Really, really basic beliefs that are there. I've done some of this a little bit in my series on the cogito, I think therefore I am. You should check those out as kind of a primer. We're going to be talking a little bit about the cogito. I'm going to be presenting some new and different responses to that, as well as responses to kind of some other almost supposedly indubitable claims. Then I'm going to take a look at kind of some more general objections to skepticism, to the skeptic's position as a whole, and offer some responses to those, kind of defend skepticism in face of those objections. Explain how you can be a skeptic without having contradictions, because that's a big claim that's pushed against the skeptic. And finally, I'm going to do a series of kind of a less philosophical argument, premise, conclusion form, and more kind of a story of how one might become a skeptic and how one might arrive at those conclusions via the journey of gullible Gary Smith. I'll leave you with a quote from Socrates. All I know is that I know nothing. Watch this video and more at Carneades.org. And stay skeptical, everybody. Oh, hello there, William James here. If you enjoyed that video, you should check out these other videos by Carneades.org. Or you can just subscribe to Carneades.org on YouTube to get all of the newest updates and a new philosophy video every single week. Damn the absolute, I say.